In the world of hip-hop, not every album gets treated the same. In 2013, Drake released Nothing Was the Same. Some fans call it his most complete project. Others say it was just a flashy attempt to dominate the mainstream. First Klass Regg is on the case. He's looking to prove the album's depth track by track. Taurian B is in the courtroom too, but he's not buying the hype without cross-examination. 2 investigators, 1 album, a verdict waiting to be delivered. These are their stories. Dun dun.
Welcome to another episode of Rap in Order. I'm First Klass Regg.
I'm Taurian B.
How we feeling?
Good, man. Good. So far so good. Just the fall is here. So with fall being here, I think that's when people get off some of their best fits.
Yeah.
So I think that's something that a lot of people are excited and happy about.
Yeah, I gotta go on my storage and start whipping out the layers, because fall is here.
Yeah, man. Cardigans, flannel shirts, denim jeans, denim or khaki pants and everything. It's kind of something that you kind of look forward to, because it's you don't like just too heavy.
Yeah. Looking forward to bringing out the North Face again and all that, man. It's just shit like that. It's the little things. The way that I feel like fall has been romanticized in New York for a while. You see all the posts and stuff. Oh, it's so good. It'd be a bunch of pumpkin spice everywhere and
pumpkin spice
and shit.
Pumpkin spice is my shit.
Yeah. So I mean, it's gonna be a good feeling. You got a list of horror films that you're gonna revisit?
Yeah. I just literally there's so many you can just Google and everything like that. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is my favorite horror franchise. Because that could really happen.
Yeah,
I genuinely feel I feel like it could be a family somewhere in the deep south that are cannibals / incestuous people.
Yeah,
just catching people on the fucking on the road and just massacring them.
Did you see Weapons?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about that.
They're supposed to be doing a prequel for I forgot her name.
Aunt Gladys.
Yeah, Aunt Gladys.
Yeah. I can't wait for that. I think that movie was amazing because I went into it blind. I didn't know shit about it.
Me neither. I didn't know shit about it.
Yeah, I just knew it had a lot of buzz, a lot of hype. People saying that it was better than Sinners. It wasn't. It wasn't better than Sinners, but it was good. It was really good.
Okay. Really good. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed how it gave different perspectives from that day or whatever like that. So I was okay. I'm not mad at it. It was cool. I enjoyed it. I was happily surprised.
Yeah.
On that realm.
I've been at the movies a lot lately. I saw I Know What You Did Last Summer, the reboot.
There's a so it's not a continuation. They started it over.
It actually no. It's a continuation, but the stakes just aren't as high because what they did was they tried to save their story is they tried to save somebody's life, and on the highway, they rolled over, they ran off the rail, they tried to pull the dude out of the car, he dropped into the car, they called the cops, everything like that, and they left.
Okay.
And then from that, it's oh, I know what you did, and blah, blah, blah. And it's they tried to save the nigga life. It's not like they kicked him off the highway or threw him over the river. It didn't make sense to me. And then, Julie, Jennifer Love Hewitt's character is back.
Okay. Freddie Prinze
is back.
Oh wait, I thought he died.
I gotta watch the other one because I don't think he died, but he's in this one. And his role makes no fucking sense. It was a mess, but whatever. I think they got another one coming out because they had an after credit scene on some Marvel shit to show you that something else is coming. But I saw that too. I've been seeing a lot of shit.
Did you get a chance to check out Gen V?
No, not yet. How many episodes premiered? Was it 3?
It was 3 that premiered.
Okay. How we feel so far?
I enjoyed it. It was cool. I like what they're because in the comic book, there's actual they take bits and pieces from the comic book and put it in there. So in the new Gen V, I'm hoping not spoiling anything, but they're in the school that they're in, they're trying to make the X-Men. So that's it. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
But it's pretty cool, what they're doing and everything like that. So I'm like,
okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely check it out because Gen V was really good. I just was curious how they're gonna do the rewrites with one of the main cast members.
Oh, they took care of it. It was very simple.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't that actually the way that the show ended actually helped with Yeah, it actually worked out. Yeah, the explanation of like why he's gone is perfect.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So I'll be checking that out when it comes out. You saw the news about Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, man. Tom Holland, man, he got CTE.
Got a concussion.
Yeah.
CTE. So like, yeah, he got a concussion and he took a few days off filming.
Yeah, they're going to have to like really like scale back because on film sets they have insurance for these actors. If God forbid something like unforeseen accidents or shit like that, so they're probably going to not let him do his stunts anymore. And it sucks because I want to say that he's like a trained gymnast.
Yeah.
So like there's certain things that he feels like he can do, but like they have to like keep their investment. Unfortunately, they can afford for a stuntman to die or get like severely injured. They can't like if something happens to Tom Holland, like like that, like it could ruin like billions of dollars for Sony and Disney. Like it's two companies that are banking on this. It's not even just one. So I'm pretty sure like from now on he won't be doing his own stunts. He's probably done in that. He'll probably just have to accept it. Like and I want to say they were almost done.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they were almost done. They've been filming for like a month.
Okay.
So yeah, they probably gonna tell him, yo, sit this one out, big boy.
Speaking of Disney, you see everything that everybody's boycotting and everything right now, right?
So I see everybody boycotting it, and yeah, that's that's unfortunate.
How do you are you gonna yeah,
there's a lot of like there's a lot of things that we should boycott.
Yeah.
Like I just hate that like when people like hyperfixate on one thing and try to make me feel guilty about it.
And then they put up screenshots. People was putting up screenshots, bro. People putting up screenshots like, yeah, I did my part. And I'm like, man.
It's a lot more like there's so many things that we should boycott and we should not like support or like do, bro. Like so many.
It's a crazy
and that's not my justification. I'm just being honest. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, it's a crazy rabbit hole. What I want to boycott Disney for is the fact that when they first was introduced to us, it was $4.99. It's $15.99 now.
It's gonna keep going up, bro.
That shit is crazy. $15.99.
Because I pay annually. So for me, when I first joined, I joined D23, and the total was
like $150 or something.
Yeah, like $150. Now is like and I was good for the first 3 years. So then like they were like, hey, you're gonna be charged annually now, and it was only $129. So now it's up to $160 annually. So matter of fact, I need to put my reminder in my phone. That should be the worst, bro.
Yeah.
November comes, like it's like a time, and like that shit hit my account, and I always it always be like when I got my last, because it's always like right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and that's when they just
So I know eventually it's just gonna go, and then now because like they're like the interface, I believe Hulu is just going to be merged into Disney Plus now.
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure like all that is gonna just become one thing. I don't know, man.
All these streaming services, man. This shit is. I don't know what's happening. I don't know how to keep up anymore. Realistically, like I almost miss KOP.
Yo, bro, that's what. Truthfully, like I remember when Felix used to live with me. When Felix lived here, and we had that conversation, and he was like, "Yo, I don't have time for the TV to be buffering during a football game." And that was a great selling point to me. I was like, "Yo, you're right." And I keep a cable box in my living room just for that reason. Actually, I got a funny story. One of the times that Courtney was in New York, there was a big fight, and everybody was like, "Oh," Carl was like, "Oh, just stream it. Here's the thing." And yo, bro, I damn near broke. I was like, "Yo, this is how y'all watch?"
I remember that.
Boxing
I think it was like Stream East.
Yeah,
like, shared, yeah.
I couldn't do it. Like I was like, "This is how like you watch because I think we had to like keep like Xing out of shit." I was like, nah, this is too much, because I was trying to watch it on TV, but I think most people when they do that, they watch it on their computer or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a boxing match. I'm not no, and I just paid for it. I was like, fuck this. I'll pay for it. Nobody gotta give me money, but I'm not going to keep redoing
like,
this.
Never again.
Yeah, never again. I don't have the patience for it. Like I just don't like.
Yeah, nah, that shit infects everybody's computer. It's you really gotta have patience too, for real, because it's nothing but pop-ups like all the time, all day. Where if you can make it through all of that, cool, picture perfect after that. But the lag is real.
Yeah,
I get
bro,
it.
I'm not here for that shit.
Yeah. But yeah, man, there's always something dropping.
Right.
I think for the next October, speaking of movies though, I feel like I'm gonna be in the movies nonstop. There's Leo movies coming out.
It's Leo and Tiana Taylor, right?
The Leo movie's coming out, which I wasn't the craziest about, but it has amazing reviews already. It's like a 98 on Rotten Tomatoes or some shit.
Right.
So I'm gonna check that out. I do want to see Black Phone, the Ethan Hawke movie, the sequel.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a bunch of shit, and then I think music wise, we still got a few really good, really big
shit. That's what I'm going to do on Friday. I'm going to fucking movies.
What you gonna see?
I don't know.
I think the Leo movie's out.
Oh yeah, I think I'm just gonna go to the movies with vibes.
And just see what's up.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I'm getting a day off. Maverick's grandpa's coming about it to stay with Mav. I'm just gonna go to the movies.
Yeah, go check out.
Yeah, bro.
Go check out some
that's
shit.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get
out.
my pretzel bites, bro, and just fucking just. I haven't done that in years. Like go to the movies with vibes, like not intentionally go to the movies like no one I'm gonna see, just pull up, see whatever like time is like what's showing and like see two movies.
That's because it almost seems it almost seems so like wild now because we get to tailor our experience.
Yeah,
like we get to pick it from our phone, our seats. Remember when we used to niggas would just go to the movies and you didn't have assigned seats, you just had to find a seat and just sit down. Like that was crazy. That feels like
remember for Kevin Hart's first big stand-up special and we all went and like I was like, all right, and I bought all the seats. I bought the seats for our group, but like the number wasn't right and the person wouldn't speak up who wasn't gonna pay back. So I wound up just sitting on the stairs and I just didn't care.
That was Hangover 3.
That was Hangover 3?
Yep.
Yeah, that happened to us twice then.
Yeah, that was Hangover 3.
Okay, so that happened for Hangover 3, but the Kevin Hart one I did get to sit down.
Yeah,
because that was, you don't know why that was a core memory, because like Brielle doesn't like laugh at a lot of shit, and Brielle was dying laughing, like holding her stomach at Kevin Hart, and I like Brielle don't laugh a lot. Like she laughs, but like at her own jokes, like not at like other people's jokes.
Yeah, so she be cracking up.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Okay, Hangover 3. Yeah. I just said fuck it. Like,
and that was that was Hangover 3 at 34.
But think about that. Like before, like we used to just take that risk. Like fuck it. I remember seeing Dark Knight and like they oversold tickets. Like it was just vibes.
Shit like that would just happen.
Yeah.
Shit like that is not happening anymore. Like imagine. Yeah. That was so barbaric, yo.
Yeah.
Like you pay for something and there's no guarantee on where you're sitting.
Where you're sitting. I remember I almost got into a fight waiting online for the Social Network. I cut that fucking line.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I went with Matt and his girlfriend, well his wife Christy.
Yeah.
And we went and I was like, yo, I'm not waiting on this line. Yo, follow me. And I just cut the line and the dude was like, hey, you're cutting the line.
Don't look back.
And I was like, yo, bro, shut up. I was like mad cocky. I was like, yo, shut up. And dude was mad tall, but he was a fucking dork.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, man, like, yo, we all gonna see this movie, bro. I just didn't want to wait back there. Like, don't be mad at me. He was like, I'm not going anywhere till you move. You gotta get back with. I was like, I'm not going anywhere, man. I was like, I was like, yo, you about to ruin the experience for all of us. I was like I was such a dick. I was a dick. I can own that. I told her, I was like, listen, man, I don't think your girlfriend wants you to ruin the night. I think you should just chill. You're not going to win any brownie points. She's not going to let you look at you as any more macho. I talk cash shit that night.
What movie theater was this?
Kips Bay.
Oh, okay.
I was talking cash shit. I just told that nigga, I was like, listen, man, like, she ain't gonna look at you as more as a man tonight because you did this. I was like, just go back to where y'all was. Like, I talk cash. My confidence was through the roof that night.
Go back there and wait this thing out.
I was like, yo, like, and she was like, babe, let's just go. And I was like, come on, man. Like, I was like, I'm not even trying to say, I'm just saying, like, sometimes it happens, sometimes some people steal and they get away with it. Like, just cash shit, right?
Like, this is like, bro.
Like, I was in rare form. Like, that's not me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just, that night, I just felt like it. I was like, yo, I'm breaking the rules. I don't give a fuck. And that dude that dude till this day probably tells that story. Like, I should have fucking did something to that guy.
Fucked him up.
Yeah.
And she's there like, sure you were, babe.
Yeah.
I had to make sure we walked away. At least if she's a great partner, she would do that.
Right.
Gotta gas him up a little.
Right. I have a question.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this Iceman? These Iceman,
The rollout?
Yeah, from Drake.
I realize how impatient I am with these type of rollouts now. Back then I had the patience to dig in and figure out what's what. And I don't care. I just want to hear the music, put whatever you're doing or trying to tell me in the music. There's a bunch of YouTube breakdowns. Shout out to What's the Dirt on YouTube. He did like a really, really, really deep dive on episode 3. That's the most recent episode of Iceman. And for those of you that don't know, we're talking about Drake's rollout. So his next album is going to be called Iceman. And leading up to the album release, he's been doing these streams. And he's done 3 episodes now of these streams on YouTube. And there's a lot of symbolism in it that people are still trying to unpack. What he's trying to tell us, the Pinocchios in the videos, and they wrote legacy on the table that they all sitting at. And he's been walking around every episode with a book bag on. So, leaving offices. So it's like, all right, well, what's happening?
I haven't watched any of them shows.
Yeah, I watched some of the 3rd episode and I'm like, all right, I don't know what the fuck you're trying to tell me, bro. I just want to hear the album.
Yeah, I don't, I just want, like, when the album comes, like, I'll listen to it, but like, I don't have time for what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not like what Kanye did with Runaway. Like, it was just one project and that was dope, but
yeah,
what Drake, and I'm pretty sure it's innovative. I'm pretty sure when a project comes out, many people will go back and watch these clips and it'll all make sense. But like up to the lead up is like, we don't even like, it feels like I feel like Drake's gonna swerve us and like that won't even be the name of the album or some shit. Like it just don't feel.
That'd be crazy.
It just feels very frustrating.
But I'm just interested to see, because his next album is gonna be this next album is actually really important for him. There's a lot of make or break factors to this album that are coming. I mean, you coming off the biggest high profile beef in God knows how well ever, and I think he's at a position where he needs to recenter himself, and how he moves forward is going to be really important.
All right, I have a question. After Ether and Jay-Z put out Blueprint 2, why do you think that it didn't, like the way that Drake's looking right now, right? Why do you think that for Jay-Z, like, even though like Ether, like that, it became a word in the dictionary and everything like that, and a term in hip hop, like nobody, to my knowledge, I don't remember people saying like, yeah, this Blueprint 2 is Jay-Z's last shot.
Well, a lot of that has to do with the perception that changed, because Jay-Z was cool still. Jay-Z was cool, and Jay-Z handled it the right way. Shout out to one of the senior writers at Frazier from GQ.
Yeah, that's how
he did a really good piece with GQ where he said, "Oh, this is how Drake should take notes on handling this beef from how Jay-Z handled his and taking the L that he did."
I'm gonna read that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you. It was a really good write out. So he basically was talking about how Jay-Z went on vacation. He went on vacation. That was that whole France vacay. Went on vacation and then he came back.
Hovey's Home.
And did the Hovey's Home freestyle, or for Fresh from France or some shit that it was called. He did that freestyle and he just seemed so unbothered, relaxed, and just, I don't think he was so hung up on it. I think with Drake, it's been a lot of salt on his part. Right. And then on top of that, the lawsuit thing.
Right.
So
tension really gets under his skin.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors. But I think Hov moved on. He addressed it again on Blueprint 2 because it's like, that's just the sport of rap. That was his next album.
Right, that was the sport of rap.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Okay, I got it. All right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Good point.
So today, speaking of Drake, we're doing one of his albums. This album was his 3rd album release. It was released on September 24th, 2013. And it came after Take Care. Take Care won Best Rap Album at the Grammys. So coming off of that, I think he came into this and everybody was like, all right, well, his profile is being raised as an MC, as an entertainer. It's like, all right, well, where does he go from here? So he had a lot of eyes on him. He did share, I thought this quote was interesting, that he shared on the red carpet that I pulled. He said, "Take Care was about connecting with my city and connecting with my past and sort of still feeling guilty that I'm not in love with one of these girls that cared about me from back in the day." He said, "Now I'm 26 with my friends. I'm making jobs for people. I'm making memories for people that will last a lifetime. I don't need to be in love right now. I don't need these things that I maybe once thought that I needed to feel normal and feel righteous about myself. I think for the first time in an album, I'm content, not satisfied, but proud of where I am as a person." So the album, Take Care won Album of the Year
Rap album.
Nothing Was the Same won Album of the Year at the BET Awards.
Okay.
I was nominated for Best Rap Album at the 2014 Grammys, but it lost to Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, Dice, which I completely forgot about, right? Because everybody always talks about how good Kid Mad City lost, but I always forget that this album was nominated too.
Right. Okay, that's another thing. I think that Drake has always had salt for Kendrick because he's like, wait a second, so you text Kendrick and say, yo, you really should have won this, but you don't text me.
Yeah.
I feel like Drake just always felt disrespected and like felt like, yo, what is everybody seeing Kendrick?
Yeah. Kendrick just opened his mouth.
Yeah.
But yeah, Drake also toured this album. He toured with Future, Miguel, and Party Next Door from October through December 2013 on the Would You Like a Tour concert. The album debuted at #1 on Billboard 200, moving 658,000 copies in the first week. Can you imagine that? Nobody's doing numbers like that anymore. Like, I mean, except for like Taylor Swift and Adele, but that's it. He said, he also shared this as a critique. He said, "The music I'm making is more concise, more clear. I've been able to get my thoughts across a lot better on this album. Take Care is a great album, but I listened to it and realized where I could do better, and I think I've done better on this album." So, with all of that in mind, and obviously seeing how he approached this album, how did you feel about Take Care? I mean, Nothing Was the Same overall.
This album is a core memory for me. So, this album came out at the same time when I stopped working at Club Monaco. I was a supervisor and head cashier at Club Monaco, and what happened is I was making change to go to the bank because I had to go to the bank to get more change for the registers, and someone came and spoke to me, and I gave them the wrong bag. I gave them the bag that had the cash in it, and like it was on camera, right, that it happened because I should have used the leather pouch bag that we usually use, but I just got one of our small bags. And I was honest and I told him what happened. And the manager, they just let me go. So she let me go. Like it was fine. What I was making hourly was a lot of money because the previous manager agreed to pay me. She didn't want to pay me that anymore anyway. So it was fine. I got unemployment. And that day, Eli came to pick me up. Our friend Eli Padua. I have two friends named Eli. Sometimes watches get it mixed up. So a little short Spanish Puerto Rican guy. My friend Eli. He came pick me up, and it just so happened that day he got fired from Best Buy. So and that day I think I knew I was gonna get fired, so I drove to work. So I drove to work, and we got in the car, and we just played Started From the Bottom, Now We're Here like on repeat, and just like celebrated because like we were like, yo, we could go to mad shit. So then we hit up James, and James was like, yeah, I put in a request because I want to go to Brunch Bounce this weekend. Yeah. And his manager said no. So James quit. And James said, I'm going to become a DJ.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I'm going to become a club promoter. I'm going to get you at every venue. We having like this moment.
And then y'all came to my job.
Yeah. You remember that, right? So like, that's what I'm saying. Like that day is a very, very important, like a core memory because like that day, like I don't know what the fuck we was thinking. Like we just thought like we were just powerful. Like it was like, yo, fuck work. Yeah. Don't just do this shit.
Fuck
like,
the system.
Yeah, fuck the system kind of shit. Right. But this project is just kind of like a very like meaningful project because because the single was out, but the album wasn't out yet, right? But it made some of the songs that he put out leading up to the release of this album made that summer so memorable for us. That summer was a big summer. Yeah, like I know like me
and y'all was it's crazy because y'all was outside and I was so jealous at the time because that was around the time when I was working at twilight shift. So I would get off at like 1 a.m.
Okay.
and have to just meet y'all wherever y'all
Right.
at.
Okay.
I would just be in the thick of it already.
Right.
Because it's 1 a.m.
Bro.
I would just meet up and everybody lit. And it's like, damn. Like,
yeah, bro. At that time, that I don't even know that. I don't even know how that version of Taurian, I don't know how that nigga did that shit. Like, remember, I would be everywhere.
mm-hmm.
Everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
I spent so little time at home.
Bro.
I literally went home to change clothes.
Yeah.
That summer, bro, like, oh man. Whew.
That was a crazy summer.
Anyway, this project, like, because it led up to, so the way that summer went, because that summer went into this, because this album came out in September, but that whole summer, Drake was putting out songs. Like, he had like a feature run that was really good. Actually, I wrote down some of the features that he put out this time. Let me see. The Versace remix.
Yeah.
No New Friends. Who Do You Love? Well, no, Who Do You Love was later. But and the Beyonce, and the feature on Beyonce's Mom was later.
Beyonce.
Yeah. And Mine.
Yeah.
So that was later, but Versace and No New Friends was like the whole summer. So it was just like, damn, like, you know, like Drake kind of like was kind of like the soundtrack that year for us. So like this album is like a very big deal. And then like I remember he performed Hold On, We're Going Home. Was it Kimmel or fucking Fallon? I can't remember which one. But like he recreated the album cover.
Oh yeah.
So like it was good times, man. I really enjoyed that summer.
And he performed that's when he performed Too Much, I think, on Fallon.
Yeah.
That's when he debuted it before the album came out, and everybody was like, yo, like he rapping like this on this album?
Yeah, man. Yeah. This was okay, so I say all that to say this is peak Drake, in my opinion. I know that some people will say that Views is peak Drake because it sold so much high. And because it sold so much, but nah. Nothing was the same as peak Drake, and I think Drake at his height, like his biggest powers.
Yeah.
Because this was before we started getting Caribbean Drake.
Yeah.
Like when he started doing other genre, like this is to me my favorite version and the best version of Drake Aubrey Graham. Like that just made the most sense.
This was amazing. And I think he hosted SNL that year. You know, he hosted SNL.
Yeah, that was when he played Lil Wayne and shit. Yeah.
And he performed with Janae Aiko on there, and it was like, man, like if you're a Drake fan, like if you're a Drake fan from back then, it was like, man, this dude is, he can do no wrong. He was everywhere. I think he really was checking off a lot of different shit. But like, what I love about this era of Drake the most is that, and I think with every era of Drake, is that he really gets infatuated with different time frames, and he pours that into the music. So like with this, he was very infatuated with 90s rap. Even down to the way that he dressed. He would wear like Dada and like big, heavy clothes and shit. Wu-Tang was like a big theme for him at that time.
Yep.
So so I think that all went with what Drake was trying to do, but I think he was trying to integrate. It was his integration into like real, quote unquote, real rap, because he wanted to be aligned with that.
Right. I think at that time he wanted to be accepted in rap, and then he moved away from it after a while.
And then he moved away from it. Like, yo, you know what? Rap is still kind of like limiting. I want to be everywhere.
Right. He wanted to be the biggest star in the world, not just the biggest rapper.
Yeah. So, but yeah, and this was kind of like the kickoff to that. So yeah, this album kicks off with Tuscan Leather.
Right.
That's his intro.
This is one of the greatest rap intros of all time.
Yeah. I believe so too. It's such a classic. I still remember the Rolling Stone write-up that they did on him around this time. And I remember the writer was describing this song, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be amazing. He was like, yeah, you could tell. He was like, yo, you could tell when I sat down, I could tell that they believed in what they was playing me. Like he was like, yo, like they played this one song that had this Whitney Houston sample, and like I was just reading it and I was like picturing it, and he was like, damn, like it switches into this sample and it plays, and Drake is rapping for like almost 5 minutes or whatever. Like he just described it so well. I was like, yo, I gotta hear that. And it didn't disappoint. I mean, Tuscan Leather, like you said, is just
It's one of the
smooth.
it's one of the greatest album openers. And that, like, I didn't know what Tuscan Leather was.
Mhm.
I had to find out. Oh, that's soft shit.
Yeah.
This is that soft shit.
And then on this, you know, this is where he notates some cracks in a relationship between him and Nicki.
Right. Yeah. And like, I was confused. I was like,
yeah, not even talking to Nicki, communication is breaking. So I think from that, because the public always just thought they was good. Like we bought into the whole, the flirtatious vibe that they had, whatever. Whether or not they was fucking around, none of our business, but people liked it. But from this, I think he said later on, this created dialogue that they needed to have.
Right.
We still don't know what happened, but
it probably was he worked with an artist that Nicki didn't fuck with.
Maybe. Yeah,
probably. I'm pretty sure that's what, there had to be that.
Because they both was outside for real. So he was working with a lot of different people. So Tuscan Leather takes us into Furthest Thing, which is like a classic balance of Dre's rapping and singing. What you thought of this one?
So it's funny. So Furthest Thing is like one of my least favorite songs on the album. And I said that the hook sounds like Miss Rachel making a hip hop record. I'm watching a lot of Miss Rachel on Gracie's Corner right now. So like, I'm sorry, but
of course,
this was too familiar to me of Miss Gracie, Gracie's Corner and Miss Rachel. And I guess back then I couldn't put my finger on it because I wasn't aware of these shows. Now that I have a child, I was like, oh, this sounds like some generic shit.
And I hate that you don't think blah, blah, blah. This was a good song. This was like This was like mixtape.
I don't have a lot of bad shit to say about this album, but that song I just wasn't.
Yeah. And then of course started from the bottom.
Right.
Mike Zombie produced.
Yeah. I remember the controversy about this song because people was like, he ain't started at the bottom.
I know.
And I remember me and a friend of mine were going back and forth because I was just like, well, and mind you, I'm like one of the last people to defend Drake. I was like, I don't think he literally means like, you know, he started from like the bottom, like how most people start in poverty. But it's not like do you think that he started the way that he is now?
Right.
Like that's what he's saying. Like he wasn't the biggest artist in the world. Like it's to me it was pretty simple. Like I don't know why people took it so literal.
Yeah.
Because when people hit the bottom, they think poverty, and I'm like, I don't think he's talking poverty. I think he's just saying, you know, I wasn't the number one rapper, and now I am. Yeah.
People didn't really accept Drake as a rapper.
Yeah.
And he had to really work for that.
Yeah. So that's what I took from it.
Yeah, I get that. Let me see.
Oh, next is Wu-Tang Forever, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So I remember they were supposed to shoot the video. Well, they shot the video for this, and I was
remix.
Right. Yeah. Well, the remix, right? And I remember being so jealous because I wanted to go, but I couldn't get approved to go up. So Jay West and Ferg and all of them were there. And like, I was like, yo, who's there? He was like, yeah, Raekwon came, Capitana came. Like the Wu members were there. All of them didn't get verses though, but they were going to be there for it. And I was sick because like, it just got scrapped. It just didn't work out. But like, I remember I wanted to see like what that was like. I wanted to know if they really like even like interacted or fucked with Drake. Cause I was just like.
So I had this, it's funny, I had this quote from around that time frame. Cause they did the remix. Well, he did the remix for Rocky, and then he also had a separate version of Wu-Tang.
Right.
But I guess what he was gonna do was just blend the two.
Right. That's why Ferg and all them was there.
Yeah. for the what you call it. So You God said he wanted us to talk about bras, but at the time we wasn't in a broad mood. That's what he said. He was like, yo, I was feeling tough as nails. We was on the road. We didn't have that much time to do this or that. And they ended up not doing it because they just couldn't decide on the subject matter. And then this was 2013. Fast forward to 2017, RZA actually said, yo, I regret not doing Wu-Tang Forever remix with Drake. And it's like, yeah.
I think they didn't have the foresight. And that's happened a lot to those Wu-Tang. It's too many of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just like, yo, like, you know, we all got to roll as a unit. But like, there's no way you're going to tell me that they couldn't have did that when Ghost and Raekwon bodied their verse on the Jodeci remix.
Right.
Like, come on now.
Yeah.
They just didn't respect Drake.
I think that's what it was.
Like,
he wasn't going to say that. And then for him to turn around and say, yeah, nah, we just wasn't in a broad mood. Like, what?
Like that.
Because I can hear Ghostface killing that.
That I almost said some toxic shit. Like, fuck it, I'm saying, that sounds like some gay shit. What the fuck you mean you wasn't in a broad mood? Like, nigga, you don't like women? What the fuck
Like,
you mean?
what?
Like, that's crazy.
And it would be you, God, to say some shit like that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
The least important member of the fucking crew.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, Method Man, like, you're not gonna tell me Method Man wasn't in a broad mood.
Yeah.
That nigga is Mr. Bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now, I'm sorry. Like, again, obviously, I didn't mean that in a derogatory way, but that was just annoying to hear that he wasn't in a fucking broad mood. What the fuck you mean he wasn't in a broad mood?
He said a broad. That was a direct quote. He said broad.
Yeah, he was basically trying to say he thinks Drake is a bitch. Cause that's crazy. Talk about, I was feeling tough as nails.
I was
like, what?
Nails. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's why your album never came out, bro. You had to write a fucking book to get your voice heard.
Oh man.
Wow, man. I just went in on you, God, right? Sorry.
Shout out to you, God, man.
Oh man, fuck that nigga.
Yeah. So Wu-Tang Forever is followed by Own It, which I feel like it plays out like a strip club classic.
Oh yeah, Own It is. Oh man, that was a long time ago. But I loved hearing Own It around the ladies.
Long time ago.
Yeah, long time ago.
Yeah, Own It was good.
Mm-hmm.
It just had that whole vibe of a strip club. This was like back in the day when I don't think you ever used to go, but to Bikini Bar. Yeah.
Yeah. Every time y'all would go to Bikini, I guess I was a dick. Y'all would go to Bikini Bar, I'd be like, just go to a real strip club.
But that was part of the allure of it, was that it's some rundown spot. You know?
I get it. I've been to Bikini Bar 3 times.
Okay.
And I know all 3 times. And then the one time I went, I met she's a good friend of mine now, the girl Alexa Ray.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like she's like married and like happy.
Her rebrand was crazy. Every time I see her,
shout out to Alexa.
You used to be in the rundown spot on
the
nights.
I think that was like her rebelling. She didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
No, like she comes from money.
Okay.
Yeah. Like she had like her apartment was on I'm not gonna say where she lived, but she lived on the Upper East Side. Okay. Like in one of those nice apartments. I was kind of like, okay.
Like, wow, like what are you doing over here?
Yeah. Right? That was her rebelling against her family. She didn't have to do that.
Very interesting. So that was Own It.
Right.
A bikini bar anthem. Worst Behavior. The 90s integration continues.
Right.
It sounds like 90s.
That was paying homage to his pop's hometown kind of thing. Worse is like a great song, and then the video made it even better.
Yeah.
Like way better.
Worse doesn't even sound like it's completed. It don't even sound like a full song.
Probably isn't. There probably was like a beat switch that they were like, oh, we don't need.
Yeah, that verse that he has at the end of it is fire. But I mean, just like motherfucker never loved us, motherfucker. Like it just don't sound like, it sounds like filler.
Right.
Like he just put it there to, but I love it the way that it is. I don't think he ever even.
Quick insert. At this time, he was dating Rihanna.
Okay. I think he had something with Janae around this time too.
Right. But he it was a rotation, because also Zoe Kravitz is mentioned. But I think it's funny because him and Rocky were kind of tight at this time. But then when we find out that like Rocky and Rihanna have always kind of had like this on and off kind of thing, and I think it also leads up to a deeper, darker criminal link of like why Drake and Rocky really don't fuck with each other. Yeah, because I think like they were like frenemies. Like I think they both was like seeing her, not saying anything bad about Rihanna, her choice, her body, she do whatever fuck she want.
What she want, man.
But I think that like I think Drake was on the outs, like not knowing. Like I think Rocky was cool with it, because Rocky was like, yo, I'm seeing other women too. And on some shit like that. And then like Drake was really like, yo, I'm gonna marry her, I'm gonna do this. And like,
they have matching tattoos and shit.
Yeah, I think Drake kind of got played in the circumstances of this.
Yeah.
It was like it was convenient.
I think Drake all this time, even dating back to then, has always been trying to find a companion, but it just doesn't work out.
Right. So then a monster was created.
That's what it's been. Okay. So from Time.
This is my second skip on the album.
Really?
Yeah.
So great.
I mean, it's good, but it's just I don't like. Okay. I gotta keep it a stack. I don't know. Like I like Janae Aiko, but I don't like Janae Aiko.
Same. I feel that way lately. I was telling
It feels
Valerie
scary.
this, and she was like, "Well, you just sound like a hater." And I was like, "No, I'm not a hater. I just don't. I feel like she's created this mystique that she doesn't quite deserve. Like all these women can't be Sade.
Yeah, I agree.
That's. I feel like they all kind of try to cultivate that type of mystique, and it's like, no, stop.
All right, I agree with you.
You know. But anyway, I do like Janae.
Yeah.
I like her on this song. I like this song a lot. This song feels dated when you listen to it, but
Right.
I do like it for the time.
I think my issue is that I like singers.
Mm-hmm.
And Janae, she can't, like, she whispers. She's not fucking singing.
Yeah. There's
The only
whisper.
Right. The only R&B artist that I really truly like that whispers is Janet Jackson. That's because I know Janet can sing. It's just that she fell into the whispering lane because it just worked for her.
Yeah.
Janet can sing.
Yeah, Janet can sing.
But Janet just started whispering. That was like her like switching up on everybody else.
Mhm.
Like, you know, Whitney Houston, she knew she couldn't sing like Whitney or Mariah, so she switched it up.
Mm-hmm.
But she could still dance and shit like that. Like maybe if Janae, I don't know, but like it's just like all that moon rock shit.
Yeah.
You know? I forgot. Somebody told me a story that they was dealing with a girl and like they found out she had a moon rock up her private area and it fell out while they was having sex.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I gotta remember who the friend was.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he said that shit fell out. Like he said he was hitting something and like he was like, "The fuck is
And
this?"
what did she say?
Huh? She said that she did it so they could have good energy.
Like for the oh wow. All right, man.
I mean, hey, she was intentional.
Crazy. It's crazy out here. But okay, so we go from that to a wedding song anthem. Hold On, We're Going Home, featuring Majid Jordan.
One of the greatest songs ever made.
Which you can tell was if you listen to Majid Jordan, you could tell that it was their song. Yeah.
Their song, sorry.
Yeah. You could tell. But that doesn't stop it from being a bad song. It's still it's a good song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a good song. It's an evergreen wedding song.
Yeah.
And then
But hold on one. Imagine somebody that could sing doing this song.
like who? Who could you see singing this?
Shit, Miguel.
See, I was thinking more like I would love to hear what Michael McDonald sounds like doing this.
Oh shit, Yacht Rock?
Yeah.
That would sound fire. Okay, Jamie.
Oh, Jamie Foxx?
Because we've already heard like on Your Type. Who version you like?
Your Type?
Yeah, like
I like Jamie's version of Fall for Your Type, but I like Drake's version more actually.
I like Drake's version, but I guess because I know that that's not Drake's his vocals are being doctored.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my problem.
Yeah. I think my problem with Jamie as an R&B artist is that he's gonna give you whatever the demo is giving you. So
okay, yeah, because he's good at mimic. Because you think he doesn't have his own.
He don't
voice.
have his own identity as an R&B singer. Like
okay.
he's very much R&B 90s core, but it's a combination of Jodeci with like it's doctored from like 92, 93.
Right. Yeah, it is.
You know,
it is
with his style, and then it's because we're in such a nostalgic bubble.
Joe,
that we like it. Oh, Joe would have killed that.
Yeah. I want Joe to do Just Hold On. And I'm pretty sure he sang a version of it, like at one of his concerts. And
Joe would have killed that. That would have been good.
Mm-hmm.
Connect. How you feel about that one?
This is a deep cut fan favorite.
That's literally what I wrote. A deep cut it's rarely mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think he acknowledges a lot of what's on this album.
He don't.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
I think Drake will really get niggas back on his side fully if he does a B-side show.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, I guess you could say his show at Apollo or something like that.
It was, but I don't know if it's because he's too famous, but everything just don't be seeming real. Like it seemed like Drake what Drake gives me is what I feel like, what I think of Elvis.
All right, yeah, explain that.
Okay, so a lot of things with Elvis was trying to make a comeback, because what happened is like he had this terrible contract and he started making all these really whack ass movies, right? Because Elvis became a brand. He was so popular. So for Elvis, when like he so you know that iconic photo of him where he's wearing all leather and he's performing, it was a big deal because like he had to like come back and win the fans back, because people were saying, yo, this nigga lost it, like he's not it, like, you know, like, and like a lot of other artists were coming up. But the one thing that many people would acknowledge and give Elvis was that like he was like he loved R&B. And like, you know, people said he stole songs, but he didn't know the Colonel was still in the song. Like he'd be like, yo, I really like this artist, he's doing it, and then the Colonel will come and take the music.
Just give it to him.
Right. So with Drake, it feels like he just does things like, it's like he has like a team of people saying, this will work, this will work, this will work, opposed to Drake just fucking doing it.
Yeah.
So I feel like with Elvis, a lot of things, like that's what happened. Like Elvis went from being like this white kid from Memphis that actually like fuck with black people and like could like mimic what they were doing, but like he still like had some kind of respect from them because they knew where he came from. They were like, okay, he's, you know, he really has been to Bill Street, things like that, right? I know some watchers be like, yo, fuck Elvis to the end, but I read books. So like these are like some people actually give the man credit. What I'm saying is that after like he did all the movies and the terrible movies and like became like a brand and a celebrity and like lived off of that, he had to like come back to the people, but it was manufactured. It was fake. Like what he was doing, like he was just doing like different things that like versions of himself. He wasn't that person anymore. And I feel like with Drake, that's what he's doing now.
Yeah.
He's playing a version of himself. I never
thought about that. You know, funny enough, because off camera we were talking about Torre a little bit. I mentioned
I watched it.
The 7 Reasons or whatever that he hates Drake.
Yeah,
I watched the whole thing because I mean, obviously the title got me.
Yeah, it was great.
So I was like, oh, all right. I think it was like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
I hope to God, because I absolutely know Drake told his security guards to fuck him up. I hope to God he never runs into Drake's security guards.
Yeah, because it's a rap.
Yeah, they're gonna beat his ass.
Run into him.
Yeah.
But he basically talks about that, about the authenticity of Drake and how you can't really tell with certain things whether or not he's doing it because he really has stake in it or because he just knows that it's gonna, you know, take off. And he said that he's ruining the authenticity of rap, you know,
Yes.
because and he mentioned, you said what?
Is that Rain? Is Rain?
I think so.
Shit. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
But he mentioned a lot of like, he made a lot of good points. You know, I don't always agree with Torre's content, but it was interesting to see.
Yeah.
And then it was interesting to see the way that he edited it was cool too, because
he edited the shit out of that.
Yeah, because the way that he put that Mos Def clip in there to fit his narrative of what he was saying was really good.
So many SKUs.
Yeah. It was like, it's Target rap or whatever. And it kind of just goes to what you're saying about like crossing all the boxes, because I fully believe it's Drake's intention to be played in Target.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So
shit, look at this. WWE is doing like all this corporate shit, and Drake for WrestlePalooza on ESPN. Guess whose song was the headliner song? Drake.
Which one?
God damn it. Man, I can't think of it right now. But it was off the last album.
He not going somewhere without him dead.
Yeah, I forgot what song it was, but it was like the damn. Now
even when he popped up at when he popped up at the WWE.
At Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, I knew something was gonna happen.
I thought he was gonna like walk out Jake Paul or some shit like that. Nokia.
Okay.
So Nokia, it was the actual theme. So WWE does this thing where they pick theme songs. So like Jelly Roll has had a song, Post Malone has had one of his songs, and like, you know, they use it to boost it.
Yeah. So like he's just, I mean, he's a smart business dude, man. But he, you know, he really, it's not for the sake of the art anymore. I don't think Drake has been about putting together cohesive bodies of work probably since
if you're reading this, it's too late.
Or
I think since you're reading this, it's too late.
Or More Life.
More Life, or if you're reading this, it's too late. Yeah, one of those, because the playlist out.
Yeah. Which I really enjoyed, but him calling it a playlist, I was like, okay, he sees the value now, and he sees the way that the world is changing, that everybody's championing playlists now over albums.
Right.
So he's marketing to that person.
Yeah. So that wasn't a thing. Next up, the language.
Mm-hmm.
He took those shots at Kendrick and a few other rappers, but Kendrick was the prominent, person that everybody figured out he was talking about.
Yeah, yeah. And then even going back to that, to the Taurian thing, right? You saw the portion in there where he talks about how everybody was able to recognize that the control verse was bigger to all his peers.
Right.
And he was like, he wasn't able to recognize that because he's not of the culture. How did you see that as an insult? And then they played all these clips with Elliot Wilson interviewing him.
Yeah, like he really
was offended.
Yeah, and it's fucking weird because it seems like Drake skipped that part of hip hop 101 that it's friendly camaraderie. He was just I saw him and it wasn't beef.
Wasn't that
and it's I'm I feel like Drake watched those BBBs and was like, this is what rap is.
But then at the same time, I think he was trying to force some type of beef at the time because it fit the narrative that I feel he was pushing with this album of aligning himself with real hip hop. And I think a beef or some type of run-in with somebody to him is some authenticity to rap.
Yeah, he misunderstood what it is.
Because he gave a lot of interviews around that time. Even think about the interview he did with Rolling Stone where he disses Jay-Z for being an art collector.
Yeah.
He disses Ludacris for doing hashtag raps.
Mm-hmm.
He disses Fab. He just was dissing people, and it's oh wow, this is
you're talking shit about pillars in hip hop. You shouldn't be saying this, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then he went on to say, that's why I'm never doing a print interview again.
Yeah, it's supposed to be off the record.
Off the record. Yeah. So that was all around this time frame. And I think that just
I think I'm sorry to cut you off, but it's funny that so many people, somebody like Nicki Minaj, look, everybody's trying to blackball Drake. And it's niggas don't like you because you talking shit.
Yeah. I think that just fit his narrative. The famous meme came out around this time. This is when he realized the power of memes. Remember the meme of him wearing the dada with the boots and he's looking back and walk mid-stroll? That took off everywhere. And so what does he do with his next album? He makes everything a meme. The Hotline Bling out, all of that shit, everything becomes a meme. So he's super intentional.
That's how you know. I hate saying it this way, but this is how you know he's not from America. The shit that he does or whatever. As a matter of fact, he's not even fucking hip in Canada. It's just fucking. I don't know. Let me start. I feel like I'm gonna start going on a rant.
But yeah, the language was a good one. Even having Birdman on here, smart to talk his shit.
Birdman, A1 cat shit talker.
Exactly. 305 to My City is the first miss on this album.
Yeah, that's a skip for me. It's repetitive.
I hate the chorus. Yeah. It just feels half-baked.
I get it. Yeah, I don't get it, Drake.
Yeah, that's not it for me. And then Too Much. We already kind of talked about this one a little earlier.
Yeah.
My proper introduction to Sampha.
Yeah, Sampha makes me cry.
Yeah, his voice is just so powerful. It's I feel like you're carrying a lot of shit around on your shoulders.
So I thought it was funny because I was saying to Sarah, when it was graduation season, everybody kept playing the little song, the Lil Wayne song, It'll All Work Out. Yeah, I was like, God damn, how did this become the graduation anthem?
Right? That's because kids are sad. Kids are mad sad. We had As We Go On, we had shit like that.
Okay. Yo, you wanna know what's funny? That happened to me on Twitter. I've never heard that song before. I didn't know that.
I think we had that talk on Twitter.
Yeah.
I was like,
And everybody was like, Taurian, how do you know? And I was like, well, I did leave New York in 2001 to go to Atlanta. So maybe because I was in black ass Atlanta, I never heard that song.
That's fair.
And I definitely stopped watching TRL.
Yeah, so we had that song and we had I Believe I Can Fly.
Right. So nah.
Yeah, I had both of those for my graduation moments. Okay, yeah. So Too Much, honest as hell. How do you think his dad felt hearing this?
I don't think he knows what Drake was talking about. I don't think Dennis Graham is present for anything.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, I don't think he heard that and realized that Drake was shitting on him. I don't think so.
I think Drake really knows the importance of being around his dad. because of the optics of, you know, his background of his mom being white. And
yeah. Pusha T said it.
Yeah.
Parade him around in those fucking clown suits.
Yeah. Damn, Pusha.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Pusha. Okay, so that brings us to Pound Cake / Paris Morton music.
Right.
Classic matchup. Regardless of the fact that they, for me, I think they have 5 collabs.
Mm-hmm.
I like 2 of them.
Yeah, I'm on the same way.
Yeah, I like 2 of them. But this one plays out like a follow up to Light Up.
Yeah.
Where in Light Up, Hove is pretty much telling him
that nigga everything that was going to happen.
Mm-hmm. He's telling him what to look out for. He's telling him what to watch out for and to be careful out here, and because he's ascending. And then on Pound Cake, Drake is pretty much flexing like, yeah, I got all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's real who you think you are. Like he reached that level now.
Mm-hmm. And
in my opinion, he has a better verse than Jay-Z on this. Because I think he really he flexed.
Talking that shit.
Yeah. He was able to flex.
I can agree with that. I think he had the best. I think he knew that he was going to send this to Jay.
Mm-hmm.
So I think like he crafted it to be the probably some of the best shit he ever wrote.
Yeah,
so.
I think so. What happened with this actually is Jay had the verses and he sent him the verses a cappella, and he was like, "Yo, I never do this." Right. So they built the tracks. They built the production around Jay.
Okay.
And then he wrote his verse.
Okay.
Yeah. So Jay, I guess, yeah, they had his shit. I guess it's like the reverse version of what happened with Renegade.
Right.
Because with Renegade, they already had Eminem's verse.
Right. So Drake was able to hit Jay's verse. That was a gift. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know why like him and Drake always have problems, because Jay always gives this nigga a verse.
Mm-hmm. Always. Because he knows the power in giving him a verse. Now, will he ever give him a verse again? I don't know.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't know. Especially his alignment with Kendrick now.
Yeah.
That relationship.
Probably not.
Yeah. I just don't see it happening anymore. But good times.
Good times.
Come Through.
It's my shit.
Yeah. It's a
good.
There's one that don't get mentioned either in this catalog.
Come Through is fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
It's really, really good.
Fire. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Whoo, shit.
Yeah, we got things to do. Yeah. It's a good one.
Whoo.
Yeah, man.
That song is the perfect fall season. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
He could really get people back on his side again. He just got to remind niggas of these gems.
Yeah, man.
That's all you got to do. And, take them braids out.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, I thought I read somewhere that like he had fake braids. Like he had like a wig.
Really? What?
And like I know Drake can grow hair.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot. I'm not making it up. Like I forgot who the person was. They realized that Drake just did he got his nails done and got the braids, just to see how people would react. Like just cause.
I don't know, man. But I just know he needs to. Yeah.
Yo, wearing a wig and you can grow hair is crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking wild.
Yeah,
that's wild. But yeah, this album actually officially caps off with All Me. Right. Which features 2 Chainz and Big Sean.
I hate that song.
Yeah?
Yeah, Dave Chappelle ruined it for me.
Yeah, that joke. Yeah, I didn't really care for that joke. That was a throwaway joke.
Yeah.
But I liked the song. I liked it when it came out. I even at one point there was another verse on this that Drake didn't put on the album.
Is it from Kanye?
Nah, it was his verse.
It was his verse?
It was another Drake verse.
Okay.
And he had it come on after Big Sean. And for whatever reason, didn't make the album. But that rounds out Nothing Was the Same.
Okay.
The official version. What are your thoughts?
This is peak Drake. This is my favorite. So if you're reading this is too late, is kind of like my personal favorite Drake album, but Nothing Was the Same as peak Drake. I know this is the best version of Drake. This is as good as it's gonna get. This is who I think where he should have stayed for a longer period of time. I think he should have stayed in this era a longer period of time. I think we should have got this version of Drake. I wish we got 2 more albums from him.
I agree with that. I think I think he just ascended so fast,
bro,
that he was like, how do I keep this going?
Right. And yeah, and like the songs that like the Caribbean sound of songs that he made and like moving into that, I get it. He's from Toronto. So like those sounds were very present around him. So I'm not like, I understand why he did it. I just wish that he like held off a little bit longer. Like I get it, but I just wish he waited a little, like just stretch it out. Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, no, I can agree with that. This is my favorite version of Drake. It's a perfect balance of the singing and the rapping. I think there's a heavy emphasis on the rapping, which is what I love from.
Right, it's important.
Yeah, there's not even a timestamp record on this album. I think it's just the fact that he didn't need it because he was rapping on every song. You didn't need that distinction for a timestamp. You just had it on every song.
Right.
And I think he was out to prove that he could really like rap. It's kind of like remember Childish Gambino's Royalty mixtape?
Oh yeah, my favorite.
So, like,
that's my favorite project from him.
With that mixtape, I think he was out to prove that he could rap. So you got RZA on there, you got Ghostface on there.
Yeah, that song with Nipsey on there. Oh my gosh.
You got like rappers for real.
And it felt like he was going at Drake on that.
Yeah,
album.
and then once he was able to prove that, he stepped away from it.
Right.
And then it's kind of like the Kanye effect. Kanye really wanted to prove to niggas he wasn't just a producer.
Yeah.
So like, once he proves it, and it's like, all right, well, this is old now. Y'all know I'm capable of this. I can move on.
Yeah, I hate when niggas do it.
Yeah,
niggas stay in this pocket and continue to do it.
Yeah, but that's what happens, and it's like, all right, I guess in retrospect, it's like, you proved what you had to prove. If you're fulfilled, cool. But me as a listener, kind of just left me hanging, man. Brought me along. You brought me here.
Brought me in.
More of this. So nothing was the same. That was a good pocket. I think he did all his research on rapping and poured it into this.
Right.
That's how it feels.
Hopefully we get like an album that's a sequel to this. It's called Everything Is Different.
That would be cool. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Everything is different would be cool.
Right.
Instead of just nothing was the same too.
Yeah.
Like, nah.
Everything's different.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Hey, I charge by the hour, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. That'd be fire.
All right, so let's get into these verdicts.
Yeah, man, kick it off.
This is probably the closest to a perfect album that Drake has released, so I give it 4.5 out of 5 waffles.
Oh, over Take Care? Like, as far as...
Yeah, this album's better than Take Care.
Okay.
This album's better than Take Care. I don't think that Take Care is a classic.
Okay.
I want to say I gave Take Care 4 out of 5 waffles.
I think you did, but I think at one point you did say
that it's a
classic.
I think I was trying to concede to that. I think the fans in the public and shit like that, I didn't mean it, y'all. Nothing was the same as the closest that he has to a perfect album.
So Take Care, I've been vocal from the jump. That Take Care is my favorite.
He has.
I can see why universally Take Care is the one. I just still feel like Nothing Was the Same. It's his best album. Like I said, it's the perfect duality of Drake.
Okay.
Take Care lacks in the rapping skill that Nothing Was the Same kind of supersedes. Like it just lives up to it. It lives up to the moment. He lives up to the moment. He shows you why he deserves to be acknowledged, and it made things really exciting for him and like for Drake fans. Like it was a good time, and I think it's really stood the test of time. So yeah, I would give it a 4.5 out of 5. It's my personal preference for his albums. I mean, I know Drake had the unique thing about Drake is that when people unpack his shit, like as far as his albums, they're always like, yo, I can distinctly remember when this came out. Like it's like I remember when if you're reading this came out, I was actually in Bikini Bar when it dropped.
I was probably on my way to meet y'all somewhere.
Yeah, I was in Bikini Bar when it dropped because it was on like February 13th going into Valentine's Day. And we were in Bikini Bar and I was like, oh shit, Drake dropped. And I did the post on blog.
Right.
From my phone, and the girl was dancing in front of me, and I'm just like, she's like, what you doing? I'm like, oh, my fucking business. And then I did the post. And then boom, I was like, oh shit, I gotta listen to this when I get home, whatever. It was like a whole thing.
I think I probably was on my meeting y'all somewhere afterwards or whatever like that, because I remember like everybody. It was so easy to recreate the memes. The album cover.
If you're reading this,
Yeah,
they made it a generator.
Yeah, so they made it a generator. So,
yeah. So
I think James was like, "Yo, stop making those."
yeah. So like, yeah, man. That all that to say, you know, Drake has a personal stake in a lot of people's experience in those early time frames.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not that's changed and how it's changed remains to be seen. But this music is here and it's aging pretty well.
Yes.
You know, at least from that time frame. 4.5 out of 5 across the board. Let us know what you think of this album. If you've revisited it lately, let us know your thoughts. I'm First Klass Regg.
And I'm Taurian B.
We're out of here.
We'll catch you guys next time. Dun dun.